Good morning, Teahive Bookclub. It's a beautiful one indeed. Truh Diamond has come to lace you with juicy poetry reads. She's got the looks, she got the books and posture to match. After you listen to her story, you're gonna wanna come back. But for now, good morning.
Right, but for now, good morning. Let's listen one more time. Get y'all in here. Make sure you like and share the live, guys.
Good morning, Teahive Bookclub. It's a beautiful one indeed. Truh Diamond has come to lace you with juicy poetry reads. She's got the looks, she got the books and posture to match. After you listen to her story, you're gonna wanna come back. But for now, good morning.
All right. Good morning, you guys. I just wanted to make a little track for you guys real quick. So you guys could see something cute, here's something real cute. Unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to edit the little video down with my face, and just the audio track, which would have been so easy. It was a 43-second video. Unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to put it, or audio, 43-second audio. I didn't get the chance to put it to a video, which freaking sucks. But good morning, everybody. I'm so glad to be back on Teahive Book Club. I feel so blessed to be y'all's host and to be the fact that I even have a book club channel and that you guys know my book reads and rock with me. I know I'm in the dark. I do apologize for that. And you might even hear my dog Jimmy Jam in the background. Now, question is, do you guys want to see my face on camera, or are you guys okay with me just going screen record? So let me know, because I do have a way to put my face on camera a little bit bigger than the Teahive Book Club circle that you see in front of you. So I wanted to, and that is my alert that I'm live. I was just waiting on it. I sat here, picked my other phone up and everything, just waiting like, where's my live alert? Where is my alert letting me know that I am live? Okay, good morning, Kimberly Pastime. Where has Melissa Canes gone? Where has Melissa gone? Melissa, did you leave me? Okay, awesome. Getting some good alerts. Thank you so much. We're going to put that on Do Not Disturb. I got the alerts that I needed to get, which was to know that YouTube was not blocking your good girl. Okay? All right, y'all. Let me get into this poem. Oh, Melissa, there you go. There she is. I just got my notification in the garden. Okay. I'm so glad you got your notification. This morning, we're going to do a real quick read of inspiration with this poem. And then, y'all, I'm feeling a little stressed about Jimmy today because I'm going to be leaving him for an extended period of time today so I can do a full shift. And I'm super concerned about leaving him that long. I've never left him that long. So we're going to, say a little prayer. Lord, please help Jimmy while I'm gone, in his mind, his spirit, his emotions, and help him not to tear up all my stuff, in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. That's my prayer for me. I am a Christian woman. Good morning to all of those who join me on this video. Let's get to this morning inspirational poem. This one is called Morning. I Choose Becoming. I wake up not finished, not polished, not pretending to have all the answers, but willing to rise anyway, willing to meet the day with whatever truth I am holding. The light slips through the room like a gentle witness, touching walls, touching skin, touching the places in me that still feel unsure. It doesn't demand anything, it simply arrives. And somehow it reminds me that arrival is enough. I stretch into my breath, into this moment, into the understanding that today does not require perfection. It only asks for my presence, for attention, for me to stand where my feet are instead of where my fears imagine. I carry yesterday with me, the lessons, the ache, the almost and not quites, but I do not let fear steer. Yesterday can walk beside me, quiet and observant, while I choose a new direction with steady hands. I remind myself I am allowed to move slowly. I am allowed to rest between victories. I am allowed to change my mind, change my pace, change my life without explaining myself to anyone. There will be moments today that test my patience, moments that try to shrink my voice or rush my spirit. When they come, I will return to my breath like a home I never lost. I will speak when it matters. I will listen when it matters more. I will protect my peace without guilt, without apology, without fear of being misunderstood. If the path feels heavy, I will remember that strength is not loud. It's quiet consistency. It is choosing again, even when no one is watching. I am becoming, not in a dramatic instant, but in 1,000 small decisions to stay soft, to stay honest, to stay awake on my own worth. And when the sun lowers later, when the day exhales its final breath, I will know this. I showed up. I stayed true. I honored my becoming. That is enough for one day. That is everything. Okay, Clock T. Let's go. Clock Absolute T. Let's not go to my wallet. All right. Okay, period. Clock T, y'all. Okay, because, baby, that poem was everything just now. For me, you know, the from beginning to end, like morning, like I woke up not finished from yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I woke up still unraveling emotionally and physically. My yesterday, I'm not polished. I'm not none of that stuff. I just woke up. I showed up willing to keep going. Okay? And that is including with whatever truth, whatever my truth is. Okay? As the light touches my face, as I stretch my body out, I stand on my feet where my feet are, not where my fears imagine my feet to go. That's like me. I recently had a situation. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. Jimmy, get out that window. I recently had a situation where someone tried to, this person is claiming to, on one hand, love me, but also trying to rigorously attack me legally. Which on a very small charge. On there, he had a scratch on his arm. It's a very small charge. I spoke to my lawyer. My lawyer told me that they probably weren't even going to file charges on me. There's no charges filed on me at all. Okay, so but this person somehow thinks that they have something to hold over my head. Hey, Mr. West. So they are doing that. And I could be standing in fear of like, oh my God, I don't know what's going to happen because I've been through this and that before. Or I could stand where my feet are, which is right here, and not where my mind, where my fears imagine my feet. Understand what I'm saying? Okay? Yesterday can walk beside me. That is not a problem. As long as it's quiet and observant while I choose a different direction, a new direction with steady hands. Okay? I'm allowed to move slowly. I'm allowed to rest in between my victories. I am allowed to change my mind. I am allowed to change my pace. I am allowed to change my life. And I don't have to explain it to anyone. Simple. There's a lot of women, they have this certain demeanor where they feel like they need to be like the hardest, most cursingest, most, and I might come across sounding like that or trying to be like that. I mean, not trying to be like that, like I'm trying to be like that is what I'm saying. But I'm not. My intention is to remain soft. And in my next relationship, I will be the softest woman because I'm going to give what I want. And the moment that person shows me that they can't give what I need, even though I'm giving what I want and what they want, I'm going to take a step back with dignity, not with a bruised ego or an emotional heart. That's going to be a moment for me to have dignity in myself and my decisions. Okay? Right. Melissa said, say that again for the ones in the back. That part. Okay? There will be moments today that will test my patience, moments that try to shrink my voice or rush my spirit. And when they come, I will return to my breath, my pace, like a home I never lost. How many times have I told y'all this is y'all's? This belongs to you. All of this in your mind, in your spirit, your body, it all belongs to you. You have a bubble around you that holds your mind, your spirit, and your thoughts. And nobody can penetrate that bubble. Not one person can penetrate that bubble. You have to let people into that bubble. That's why when I tell you guys, when I share with you guys, I'm sharing in a way that I know that I'm letting you inside of my bubble. You see what I'm saying? And because this is my bubble, there's not one person that can get on the internet that can say, "Oh, she had this and that and other, did this and other," and it moved me because I'm already back inside of my bubble and we've already moved in a new direction. You still stuck in my old news. You feel what I'm saying? And not only that, it's fake news on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Because only what's real is what's real. And that's just it. I will speak when it matters. I'll listen when it matters more. That's biblical. I will protect my peace. I will protect my peace without guilt. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Yesterday, a person tried to say, yeah, paid $300 to bail me out after they got me arrested. Okay, tried to say, I want my money back. I said, well, you were too immature to get your money back because when I got out of that jail facility, you didn't want to let me come in the gate to even give you the money. You were acting so immature. Okay, well, I want my money back now. Okay, well, I'm not giving you anything. You still being aggressive. You're demanding stuff of me instead of, you know what I'm saying? Instead of asking or making it known that you need this and this for that, you're coming at me in a way that's still aggressive. Plus, you're trying to get me in trouble with the law. Why would I give a person $300 that's sending videos to the law about me? Like, no, I don't even care if you made it up that you sent the videos. If you pretended, no. Do you know what I'm saying? I will protect my peace without guilt, without apology, and without fear of being misunderstood. Okay? If that path feel heavy, I will remember that strength is not loud. It's a quiet consistency, right? I am becoming, not in a dramatic instant, but in 1,000 small little decisions. Like, this girl want to argue. She want to argue. She's making it clear that she wants to try to get my attention. I can protect my peace and literally make a good small decision by ignoring and pretending like I don't even see her. Literally. Like pretending like I don't see people is one of the best things I've ever done. Getting two don't work ass earbuds and putting them in my ears and acting like I'm listening to music when somebody is talking to me and like I can't hear you. And like and then when you do acknowledge them, you're like, huh? Because when they try to put themselves right in your face and they done said all that they said and you heard them, but you ignored them and you pretend like you ain't heard shit, then they be like, they get close to you and you be like, huh? I'm sorry, what'd you say? And they be all surprised, like, oh, she don't even know what I'm talking about. Never mind. Right, right. Okay? It's 1,000 small decisions, just the decision to protect your peace. It just can become such a big one from such a small, right? To stay soft, to stay honest, to stay awake, to know my own worth. When the sun lowers and I exhale, I know I stay true and I honor myself in my becoming. That is enough for one day, and that is everything. I love it. Love it. All right. Let's get to the good reads. I wanted to go over the books to celebrate Black History Month according to Goodreads. Now, you know, different sites are going to have different ones, okay? I think that this is what I want to do with my website. I've been trying to figure out what direction I want to go in with my own website, right? So let's open this up in Chrome, which I believe I already have it open in Chrome. Yes, I do. Okay, so let's go here and let's go to my website, which is truhtea.com. Okay. truhtea.com. So see how my website is all celebrity gossip, and then it's my shop. Oop, that's home. And then it's my shop after that, right? Then you got my jewelry line in here, right? And then I think I'm going to add, so I do have where's my book club? See, my book club is not even on here. That should be on here. Yeah, I got some stuff to switch. So I do have some memberships that I'm going to be starting for the book club. One of them is going to be the silver membership. The other one is the gold membership. And they do different things. They provide you with different book reads. And then you get a subscription to monthly bracelets and things like that of your choice, things that I offer on the website. But I'm about to start offering so much more that y'all might not just want bracelets. Y'all might want the other stuff that I'm offering. So I'm just trying to slow motion real quick and figure it out. But I definitely think I want to add like me some one of my personal, like a personal tab where I'm just talking, and just typing and just, expressing myself, posting pictures of where I am and what I'm doing and just, like that. I also think that I want to do just a lot, just a lot. There's a lot that I want to do. I don't want to make too many announcements because I got me some biters. But yeah, book news and my personal would be good. Okay, so we are gonna read Rashonda Landfair's book. Rashonda Landfair, y'all, I'm really disappointed. Okay, because I feel like a lot of people had faith in R. Kelly, and he had everybody split down the middle, man, 50-50 straight up, and it's very unfortunate for Rashonda Landfair to come out and confirm that R. Kelly has, in fact, been holding her, basically, groomed her since she was 13 and been holding her all this time. And not only that, but that she was at one point sleeping, physically sleeping under a boxing ring. So, and who made that claim was the person who claims to be R. Kelly's boyfriend, and who had claimed to be his boyfriend at one point. He claimed he met R. Kelly at 17 and that they had an ongoing sexual relationship, and that Rashonda Landfair was one of many women that stayed in R. Kelly's house, but that she was the one who stayed underneath a boxing ring. She slept underneath there. I mean, I've seen people sleep in closets. I've seen people sleep under beds. So I guess I'm not surprised, but I mean, just wow. You know, her book is called Who's Watching Shorty? Rashonda Landfair, forward by Drew Dixon. Drew Dixon, Reclaiming Myself from the Shame of R. Kelly's Abuse. That is the name of her book. So here is what NPR.org had to say about it. So she met R. Kelly when she was a preteen, 1996. She was a fan like everybody else. She fell victim to his grooming, followed by years of her just being abused in some of the most crazy ways imaginable, with which I wonder why her parents didn't file a missing child report. Parents don't be wanting to get in trouble, so they don't really put their best foot forward when it comes to making sure their child is straight. And me, I wasn't one of those parents. I was willing to go for mine. But every parent is not like that. Like mine was definitely dealing with an adult man, and I definitely took him and her through there. Like, and I definitely went. So, and my dad was proud of me for it. Every parent is not willing to do that. For the fact of Rashonda Landfair's parents to not do something legally Like, even file a missing child report. You ain't even got to do nothing else after that, but at least file a report so that if they, so they can look for her. My God. You know what I'm saying? Then there was the video where she described feeling like she was isolated and she was subjected to whatever it was he wanted her to do. She became a Jane Doe. She became a nobody. And this is a beautiful young lady. She's 41, my age. We're the same age. She's gorgeous, like on every level. Okay? I'm sure she got the boob treatment just like Ariel Clary, and Joycelyn Savage. They got the boobs. I'm sure she got that as well. When asked how she felt after that tape was published, she said it was everything that I hear about prison. I was very traumatized. It was very hurtful and lonely. Now, my question is, why didn't you go your ass home? Obviously, she was being groomed, but how did this go on for so long? And do y'all see how God will see justice through? Like, R. Kelly did not get away with that. Regardless of whether we think the other ladies were adults or whatever, obviously there were things happening behind the scenes that we didn't know. But people like Ashanti McGee, people like Lizette Martinez, those women should be ashamed of themselves. Those women should be ashamed of themselves. People like Drea Kelly, those women should be ashamed of themselves because that man did not marry Drea Kelly until after he had already had Rashana Landfair with him. That man did not get in a relationship with Azriel Clary, Asante McGee, Lizette Martinez until after he already had Rashana Landfair in his care, in his custody. So this whole thing is weird to me. Those grown women are weird to me. The whole thing is effing weird, and that's just straight up and down. Like, it just don't make no sense whatsoever, and it actually makes me very, very upset. Okay, because y'all gotta remember, I went through there for mine, like straight up. Like, how is this happening? You know what I'm saying? Um. Okay. The video was shown to two juries in 2008, and then again in 2008, which ended in an acquittal. Okay, and a lot of people were upset about that. That's when he met Geronda Pace in 2008. She already knew about the tape. She was another young girl that it's just a mess. It's just a mess. These girls, these women, girl, what is happening? You know what I'm saying? Um, in 2022, the tape was shown, which resulted in his conviction. Landfair has a new memoir called Who's Watching Shorty? Reclaiming Myself from the Shame of R. Kelly's Abuse. And of course, she talks about exploitation and escaping and being abused by him and all of this other stuff. She shows her as a little girl inside of her adult self, which I think is very, very appropriate for this book cover. I'm just a little bit angry with her. I can't even lie to y'all. Like, I'm slightly angry with her, just for not stepping forward quicker. But I can't really be mad at her because she's, you know what I mean? But we're in our 40s now. I feel like I'm kind of going through the same situation where I met a man when I was 14, but except the only thing is he was 18. He wasn't, in that, in his 20s. Thank you so much, Kimberly Pastime. I appreciate you. He wasn't in his 20s. And so for me, it's like you're getting your mind is being rewired by this person, and you really, really can't control it even though you really want to. It's like that. It's really, really bad. It's so bad. It's hard. So I understand on the level. All right, guys, let's go to Goodreads. So we're at goodreads.com real quick. And I wanted to go to books that are going to celebrate Black History Month. By the way, shout out in Black History Month to every black and half black MFA here on this good old earth. with us. I do have to ask you guys to excuse some noise. There's an apartment being fixed next door from me, and it's attached to my wall, and they're clearly decided to be on the wall. Okay, so let me get to it. So the hold on. Okay, so okay, I guess it depends on what it is that we want to read. I have so many books, y'all. I have so many books. Y'all will be like, this girl. Y'all will be like, why do you have so? I have so many books. My ex moderator, A Rob, she made sure that I had all kinds of stuff. Okay. These look like some good. Oh, what was that? What was that? I love a book with a good moth. Alex Henderson and Academy for Liars. Oh my God. Okay, let's read this. Okay. In honor of Black History Month, we put together some curated collections of books with which will help readers discover new interesting titles to read throughout the year. We are concentrating on recent releases. All of the books below have publication dates from 2024 and on. Everything's in two stacks from fiction to nonfiction. That's pretty cool. All right, so this one's fiction. Keeper of Lost Children. Let's see what happens if we press want to read. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Well, I lost my page because Amazon then wanted to direct me to put my account up, which made me lose my page. So let's see if I can exit out of there. All right. So, Keeper of Lost Children by Sadika Johnson. Sadika that sounds like such a lit, exotic name. How beautiful. The Shape of Dreams by April Reynolds. The the Johnson Four. Okay, so do you guys know why the part son is on the end of a lot of African American names, the SON? It's because the slave owner of that particular group of African Americans, his name was John. So that's how you get the Johnsons. That's why my name is Denita Johnson, aka True Diamond, obviously, or PKA True Diamond. You know what I'm saying? And so you'll see a lot of Johnsons when it comes to the African American community, which I'm grateful to be one. You see a lot of Hendersons, Jacksons, Fergusons, and so on, Thomas Sons, and so on. So, The Body by Bethany Morrow, Where the Wild Flowers Grow, beautiful. Fire, Sword, and Sea, Vanessa Riley. The Redo List, and look at that book. It looked like Alexi, this looked like Alexi, Serena Williams, and Jimmy, my new dog. That's what that looked like. Denise Williams, The Redo List. The Seven Daughters of Dupree. If I Ruled the World by Amy DuBois Barnett. Nice. Nice, nice. Let's read an excerpt from Burn Down Master's House. So this was published. Oh, this was just published. This is a new book. Wow. This is a new one. It's a novel by Clay Kane. He's currently on tour for his book. You can get it on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Books a Millions, bookshop.org. This is good. I'm going to have to take a A freaking picture. All right, book description. Inspired by true, long buried stories of enslaved people who dared to fight back, a searing portrayal of resistance for readers of Colston Whitehead, Jessamine Ward, and Percival Everett from Clay Cane, award winning journalist and New York Times best-selling author of The Grift. Okay. Okay, y'all. I want to read this to y'all. I'm gonna try it, but they're like right on my wall. Okay, hold on. Okay, it says like right here, literally, and banging too. So I don't know. I'll try. It says as turmoil simmers within a divided nation, smoke from another blaze begins to rise, sparked by individual acts of resistance among those enslaved across America's South. Their seemingly disparate rebellions fuel a singular inferno of justice, connecting them in ways quiet at times, explosive at others. As these flames rise, so will they. Luke, quick witted and literate, and Henry, a man with a strong, defiant spirit, forged an unbreakable bond at a Virginia plantation called Magnolia Row. Magnolia Row. Both seek escape from unimaginable cruelty, and sure as the fires of hell, Luke and Henry will leave their mark, sparking resistance among the lives they touch. One is Josephine, a young, sharp, observant girl who wields silence as her greatest weapon. A witness to Luke and Henry's resilience, she listens, watches, and waits for the moments to make her move. Then there is Charity Butler, her husband, a formerly enslaved man who proved his ferocity as a young boy, standing alongside Josephine. At his encouragement, Charity fights for her freedom in court and wins, only to battle a deeply unjust system designed to destroy the life they built. Now that was true. I've heard about this back in the day about how when slaves did become free, how the justice system found a way to destroy their lives anyway. They found a way to take their kids and do all this other stuff. And you see this in today's modern society. It's the same way, except we as African Americans have learned how to take certain advantages of that system, but we still see that in today's age. And then finally, there's Nathaniel, who ruthlessly exploits other black people and mirrors the cruelty of the white men who, like him, are enslavers, a perversion of the system of slavery. His fragile and contradictory rule will become a catalyst of its own. How many people have we seen like that we thought should fight more for African American people that didn't, and they were fighting for the other side? This is why people are mad at Nicki Minaj right now. Nicki Minaj, she is making a statement against the Hispanic people because she doesn't like Cardi. She is making a statement against American people because we judged her husband. There's a lot that goes into what Nicki is actually doing right now, and it's just her vendetta against, it's her vendetta against, come out of there. It's a come out of there. Jimmy, come out of there. I'm so sorry. My dog's trying to go to my bathroom and he only goes there for two things: to tear up my tissue and to drink out the toilet. Okay. But there's a lot more that goes into that situation with Nikki. Nikki has a vendetta and a revengeful heart, evil spirit, and this is her supporting Donald Trump and what he's doing to Hispanics simply to spit in Cardi B's face. It's really not okay. Anyway, inspired by true stories of the profoundly courageous men and women who dared to fight back, burn down Master's house, is a singular tour de force of a novel. Breathtaking in a scope, compassion, and a timelessness that speaks powerfully to our present era. I think that is so good. I like that. And I'm going to look into reading it. Might be too powerful for YouTube, but I think that it would go great. Get out of the blinds. It would go great on like my website type of situation. This is why you should know your history. Exactly. Absolutely. All right. Well, that was my read for the or my that was my Where am I trying to go? I'm trying to go actually here, here, here. I don't even know where I was trying to. It messed up my stuff. I don't know what to do when my stuff gets messed up like this. I really don't. Like all of my pictures should be in there. Everything should be here. I mean, I don't. I sorry. I meant to leave off on a picture. Okay. But yes, that is absolutely why you should know your history. This is absolutely why that is very important. Now, I do have to tell you guys something. I am going to be uploading these videos in the next few days, and I'm going to be premiering them. They won't be live. So I just want to let you guys know that so that you're prepared to watch them back.